Beanery Sip and Share. I'm Lori.
I'm Patty.
Branson.
And I'm feeling very old because I just saw these discounts. If you're 55 and older, you get like 10% off an Arby's, Chick-fil-A, Chili's. I mean, I don't feel that old.
You're still 42 to me.
So
I'm also actually 42.
I always have to think about how old I was because I got free into my grandkids' football games.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
But I did appreciate the girl because she's like, I don't think you're over 55. And I'm like, I am.
You're like, thank you.
I know. It's like, thank you. I'll take it.
Both of you have a birthday coming up.
I will never
pretty
admit
soon.
my age unless I get a discount.
Yeah. Unless it's for money.
Yeah.
What are you doing for your birthday? Do you have any plans?
Probably just go disc golf.
Disc golf.
Yeah, haven't.
Branson, I got the choice for Branson whether to bring him home the day before my birthday or on my birthday.
You mean to deliver him or to bring him home?
No, to be
thing,
born,
right?
to be induced.
Oh, okay.
So I chose the day before my birthday thinking I'd never have a birthday again if he were on my birthday. But then what happened, Branson?
It kind of worked the other way.
Branson doesn't get birthdays?
No, because I go to Florida for the week
Yeah.
of my birthday. I was gone many, many years.
Oh.
So sorry, Branson.
That's okay.
We love you from afar, Branson.
Where ice is melting. But we have
Yeah.
a TikTok drink that we made.
Ooh.
Patty maybe can tell us how she made it.
Yeah, Lori likes to send me drink videos sometimes, and sometimes we actually try them, and sometimes we go like, "That's interesting." Britton, it's important to note she's not with us today because she hates
Good
honey
morning.
more than anything. Hi,
Yes.
Deborah. Good morning. So this is a honey latte, and you start out by taking 250 grams of honey, which I think is maybe about a cup. I'm not
I
exactly
don't
sure.
know, but I know honey's expensive. So
Okay, that's
I
the
buy
thing.
good honey.
Honey is expensive, and I use a whole ton of it. Because like you can kind of see this bowl, mind you, I whipped it up,
It looks
but
like cake batter.
it does look
It
like
kinda
cake batter.
does.
It's like this like velvety
And
like
we had
foam.
these instant coffees. So
Yeah.
we don't make instant coffee. So I actually had some leftover from, we do these if you travel internationally. There's a thing called Fly Kit. We don't sponsor anything. This is just what we use. Fly Kit, and it stops you from getting jet lag. And it
Yeah.
is amazing. My husband and I did it when we went to Scotland, and we met our tour group at 10:30 a.m. We were like late coming in. Everything was all awful. And we hit the ground running, no problem. And people had been there 2 days, were really tired. So I
Oh.
do believe in this.
Yeah.
But I had instant coffee in there
Yeah.
because you mix with instant coffee to circadian reset. And it's supposed to reset your time.
Circadian?
Clock.
Does it work if you drink coffee all the time though?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's really supplements. So it's just a lot of supplements, but tells you when to sleep,
Yep.
when to eat.
It's like with an app too, right? Where the
Yeah, there's
will
an
go
app
off
that
and
tells
tell
you what to do. And then you
Yeah.
put on these like red glasses. And so that it just
Tricks you into
resets,
thinking it's
tricks you into
nighttime.
exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tricks you into your body into like getting on the other time frame.
Yeah.
So Patty blended the honey,
Yep. I whipped
the
the honey
instant
up,
coffee.
and then added about 20 grams of instant coffee, and then 50 milliliters of hot water, which I think is about a quarter of a cup. Obviously, I'm telling you, is it imperial measurements or re-imperial? Metric measurements. And Branson's just going to laugh at me because that's what Branson does. Yeah. And it wasn't hard to whip up. But again, to Lori's point, honey is really expensive. If you buy
And
like
this isn't
good
our
honey.
coffee. So
Yeah.
I have no idea what this instant
Yeah.
coffee, because every time on the plane when we're supposed to instant
With
coffee,
straws.
we actually, are you supposed to stir it up?
Yeah, and I don't have straws. I can go grab
I
some
did
actually.
I've got my little stir
Well,
stick.
just give me the spoon.
Ah, there you go.
On the plane, I always just ask for their coffee.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little mean of me to say, could you make my coffee for
Um,
me, please? But I want to.
I watched a video of a guy who actually bring a whole pour over with his coffee on the airplane to make and the stewardess was sitting there watching him, kind of fascinated, like, wow, how cool is that?
Well, we've done those cool little pour over things that you have, the travel ones,
Yeah.
which are pretty, some of them are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Do they do
isn't
hot
mixing
water
that
for
great,
tea?
but Here, you can.
Thanks. What is that?
Do they do hot water for tea on planes?
Yeah,
How to get
they
hot
do.
water?
Yeah, they do.
They've
And that's
got-
what they did. They brought him hot water, and then he did his
They've got little
pour-over from there.
kettles because they can make tea and stuff.
Mhm. Because we all know, I'm making a mess.
Yeah, me too.
That airplanes aren't exactly known for having great coffee, right?
No.
Neither are hotels. And if you saw the one video of the woman doing her laundry with the Keurig machine,
Oh gosh, traveling, that was disgusting. Who
yeah,
would
she
do
actually
that?
got a lawsuit brought against her supposedly.
So she's like, "Oh, travel tip: if you need to do laundry,
if you need clean underwear, is what she specifically
put
said,
it in your Keurig machine
and run hot water
and run the
through
hot
it.
water
So-
through the machine."
So I don't use those in the hotel because I mean people make dinner and stuff, and then people
Yeah.
put like ramen noodles, and
What?
like, there's all these hacks for them,
Mm,
and so I don't trust any of those in-room K-cup
No.
machines because
absolutely not.
you don't know if somebody's put their underwear in them.
Yeah,
Which
and
is disgusting.
that's what she did. She literally did a video where she put her dirty underwear in it and ran hot water through
and
it.
then the hotel sued her.
Yeah.
And when you know they're not sanitizing
No.
it between
Well, who would think to
customers,
do
Yeah.
that? Do you know what I mean?
I have one of those
Who would think
Oh,
that?
yeah.
paper towels.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Crazy
that
people. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's, what is it officially called? A honey?
Yeah, a whipped honey latte. So again, it's honey, instant coffee, hot water, whipped up, and then served over ice and milk. And again,
Okay.
it's a lot of honey. Like it's got to be crazy sweet. Branson's face is not favorable.
It's just you can't get the milk to mix it.
Right, it's very thick. I think we need straws.
A straw might help.
I'm gonna go find us some straws.
Well, as actual spoon would help too,
well, I've got
to stir it.
or Branson
because that
got
little
one.
stirrer thing is not really
You
doing it.
got-
But look at this.
yeah, I mean it's just it's a lot of honey.
Well, Patty and her measurements, who knows?
Well, they're
But that's what it looked
they're
like.
imperial.
Let's start there.
I mean that's great, but it's funny.
I kind of like it, except for minus the instant coffee. It's mixed up pretty good. And I'm not a huge honey fan, except for like on our charcuterie board.
honey.
Mm-hmm.
I love honey. I love honey in everything.
Ugh. It's very good, except for the
Coffee?
coffee.
Yeah. I figured the coffee was going to be a little bit rough.
I mean, we're gonna try this with like cold brew or
Yeah.
something. I think with the cold brew, this would be pretty amazing.
Like a honey. I go back to cost of goods, right? Because anytime I'm making up a new drink recipe, I have to think of how much something costs.
Yeah, this is super decadent. You'd have
Yeah.
to sell
Hi,
us for
Bill.
like
Good morning.
$15.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what would be the food cost on something like this?
So if you're just joining, we made a TikTok drink, and it's got honey, instant coffee.
Wow.
I don't know what else it has in it.
It's just so sweet that I can't imagine making it more than once in a while because this is like diabetes in a cup.
I quite like it.
That's
Minus
terrible.
the bad coffee.
I like it.
I
too.
would just slap that
Yeah.
onto my coffee is
Mhm.
what we should do.
So other trending drinks I've seen are like banana lattes, where I
yeah.
think they actually take a banana
Actually.
and mash it up.
Where'd the spoon go? Can I have the
Yeah,
spoon?
of
I'm just
course.
gonna actually have my favorite coffee right now is the caramel. What is it? Caramel
Orange brandy caramel.
brandy,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put some in your actual
I'm
coffee.
gonna put some in my coffee.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what this tastes like. I've got a feeling it's gonna be way better.
Is that
Deborah says I love orange blossom honey. Yeah.
Is that a tea
Mm.
or is that a coffee?
No, honey.
Oh,
Honey
it's a
that
type of
they
honey?
that the bees pollinate the orange blossoms, and then it kind of infuses the flavor into the honey.
That makes sense.
So like I like Manuka honey because it has a lot of health properties to it, but it's only done in what's
What
New
are the-
Zealand, where the
what are-
Manuka trees are.
What are the health properties of Manuka honey?
Oh well. It's supposed to be, first of all, honey is like antibacterial, right?
Yeah.
It
They've
never
used it-
spoils.
Mhm.
Like it's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
pretty
Well,
good.
because I know they say if you want
Yum.
And if your
Wow.
girls talk about people sharing, we share all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
If
We've
you-
been doing that since whatever. Actually, I had a thing that it was our 17th year of a Facebook friendship the other day.
Oh my gosh.
and I
17
laughed.
years.
Yeah, I was like, is that all? You know.
Well, that just means everyone's just babies, right?
Your-
Mhm.
your
Well, I guess
face-
it's pre-Sedona.
I was
and
about to say
late.
your Facebook relationship's older than Sedona.
Yeah, and my youngest child. Which is
Okay, it's
funny.
pretty good in coffee. Did you want to try it?
Mhm. It's actually excellent on top of yours.
It's really good in
Mhm.
coffee. I would
Mhm.
make this and put it minus the instant coffee because you wouldn't need it,
Mhm.
right? And just put it in coffee,
Mhm.
which is basically throwing
Mhm.
honey and milk in
Yeah.
coffee, I guess.
Manuka honey though is really interesting because it's really expensive. And then they have like ratings, like the higher the number, I think it's like MCO or something like that. The higher it is, and then it's supposed to have like more properties for you.
And they have so many different flavored honey. Like I've had orange blossom honey. It's
Yeah.
excellent,
Yeah.
but a lot of different
Mhm.
just
Well, I know a lot of the health benefits are only if you buy local honey.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
then don't heat it up at all
Yeah.
or mix
Oh,
it with
really?
anything because it destroys all the
the good
local
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those
I
are
love with the
allergens.
charcuterie board, but we didn't like honey. I didn't like honey
Yeah.
until we went to Vegas.
Yeah. I've always loved honey, but we went to this restaurant called Harvest, and they always like turn over restaurants all the time in Vegas. I don't think
Yeah,
it's there
they
anymore.
do.
Some celebrity chef
It
started
farm to
it.
table.
Oh my gosh. And we had the charcuterie and we took apples with blue cheese and drizzled it with their local
Oh.
honey. And we were just like, oh God,
Just
give me
dying.
more.
like dreaming about it.
Oh my gosh. And we've done it a couple times since. That's not quite as amazing as it
No.
was then. But it was just like obviously really high quality blue cheese.
And that's the best thing is like when we're going to
Chef's
plan a
kiss.
convention for our franchisees somewhere, oftentimes we have to go explore and find good food
Yeah.
and good
Gotta
entertainment.
taste
Yeah.
every lobster roll to figure out who's got the best
Absolutely.
one.
You don't know who's got the best lobster roll. But we did go to one celebrity restaurant out there. It was in our hotel and we weren't impressed. Do you
No.
remember? We were like,
Was it Ramsey's?
no,
Mm-mm.
I can't remember whose it was. But the best thing that we ate was our dessert, which was a cookie butter creme brulee. And it was in like the spiral
Was
dish.
it Gordon? No.
That's
No,
Gordon
that
Ramsay.
would
Yeah.
be
I don't know
Ramsay.
that it was him.
It might have been because it was
Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
can't
It was like a big
yeah.
Yeah, I can't think.
And I'm
whatever
trying to remember what
celebrity
hotel we were
chef-
I think
in.
it was Gordon
Because
Ramsay,
all the
actually.
hotels in Vegas kind of just mesh together sometimes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know which one I'm in. One looks like Paris and the others look like a casino. I don't know.
Well, when you're inside of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But Caesar's there is the best spa. So
Yeah.
we went to the spa. They had
And they're cool.
a cold spa and a hot spa. So I'd run it
Mhm.
and get snowed on. It'd
Mhm.
snow on you in the cold one, and then run over to the hot spa
Yeah.
and run back and forth
That was nice.
like a child.
Mhm.
I mean, that's always the best when you're out in a hot tub in the winter and you
Yes.
go jump in the
That's
snow
the
and then hot
best.
back in the hot tub.
Yeah.
I love it when you're in the hot tub and it's snowing around you.
Oh,
It's the
that
best.
does sound lovely. Is that hot and cold fusion? Gotta be good for you too, right? Because like, what is it like Norway or like the
Oh yeah,
the
all
Norse
those ice
countries?
baths and stuff.
Yeah, they're really into like saunas and the cold and the hot and the purging.
And they're beautiful.
hmm
So
Beautiful
it
skin.
must do something for your skin.
Yeah,
I mean, the health benefits are supposed to be
Yeah.
there too. I don't know them that well, but
I-
the cold shock to your
Yeah.
body.
I'd love to put a
Unless
sauna
you have
in
a
my
heart
house,
attack.
but I hear like you can get like mold and stuff if you don't.
No,
do
they
it
have
right.
these like crazy ones, like they're inflatable.
I've seen those.
Have you seen those? And they're barely bigger than you.
yeah,
Like,
and you just. I feel like my claustrophobia would kick in at a point.
yeah, I
you
know.
I feel like you're so overwhelmed by the cold though. You don't care
Yeah.
about how tight it is.
Yeah.
Because you're, just trying to survive.
Yeah.
But there's a reason though. The pro athletes do them.
Mhm.
It's gotta
Mhm.
help.
And then the
Help your
ice baths, they'll do ice
I'm
baths.
not a
Well,
pro
yeah.
athlete, but I'm not a pro athlete, so I don't know that
I was literally throwing the ball for Willie today, and Logan said, "How can someone be so unathletic?" Like, well, I don't know. He's like, "Do you even know where the ball is going to go when you throw it?" I'm like, "No, I just let God tell me where it goes."
it's always a mystery.
I think
Nope.
Sedona throwing a ball is probably the funniest thing. She
Mm.
cannot throw.
Oh, what have you seen about me, bud? I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, what? What did he say?
Yeah, just something weird.
Okay.
Just something weird. So yeah, we should try. Are there any other viral drinks you guys have seen that we should try?
I don't know why this goes in a beverage though. This should be like frosting on a cupcake.
Mm.
This is not. This doesn't go in a drink.
And
Well,
a drink, it's wonderful.
it's
In
a
this
little
Look
drink.
at that. That's frosting.
It's a little bit too soupy to be.
What if you
that,
did it
though.
thin though?
Well, no, I mean, it's got a nice gloss to it. It's almost like a meringue, but
It would be the filling of a cupcake. It would be
Mhm.
very good as a filling of a cupcake.
Yeah. I just wonder if you did the calories on this, what are we looking at
Okay,
carb
let's
wise?
not even talk about it since I just put in my coffee.
Most of it's honey, though, right?
I
Yeah.
took my 4
So it can't
calorie
be-
4 calorie
that bad.
coffee. and-
Honey, I mean, even though it's not like, sugar, it is sugar,
is
right?
sugar.
It's not
Let's
cane
see.
sugar, right?
That's how bad.
And then
it is for
it's
you.
super high on carbs. I think it's like, I don't know, like an insane amount of carbs for like a couple tablespoons. So
Okay.
Yeah, but
I don't
how
know,
many
though. I like
calories,
this.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah, I like this. I would have it. Logan says just use heavy cream. Heavy cream.
Honey
what,
is a
Logan?
natural high calorie sweetener, primarily
Mm-hmm.
composed of fructose and glucose,
Sugar.
containing approximately 60 to 64 calories and 17 grams of sugar per tablespoon.
Per tablespoon?
Ooh.
And I bet that each of these has about 4 tablespoons of honey because they're real sweet.
So you're saying I should just keep a thing of honey on my desk and just...
But there's trace amounts of potassium, calcium, vitamin C, and zinc. So I'm going with it's healthy. And it's got antioxidants.
And antibacterial properties.
Raw may contain more.
Mhm.
Honey is fundamentally sugar and should be consumed in moderation. So we have a whole bowl.
All I know is after this, I'm going to have to walk some laps because I'm going to be super caffeinated and super sugared. And it's good. I'm not going to stop drinking it. It's really good.
Just use heavy cream, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be.
But
I
he's
can't
talking
read it.
about for a cake topping, but that's so irrelevant
that's
to what
not
we
it at
were.
all.
That's so irrelevant to what we were talking about, Logan.
Yeah.
I like the brothers.
Have you ever made frosting, Logan? 100% honey and peanut butter, Branson. Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah.
I would
honey
like
and
that.
peanut butter as
Hey.
like a
Yeah.
frosting?
I'm up 5 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, what I heard when
Me
you
too.
said peanut butter was protein.
After Tokyo, who knows?
Yeah.
The food in Japan looks actually very good.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You're not going to
Yeah.
be with us the next 3
What
weeks.
do,
You're
what
going
do
to
you
be
mean? Why
somewhere
does that
else.
surprise you?
Because I thought it would be, I'm just gonna say weird.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like one of the food meccas of the world. Like I want to
If
go
it's
there
the food mecca of the room, why do people go to 7-Eleven and get egg salad sandwiches?
because they don't like good food.
7-Eleven,
like
though,
nasty
They said
American food.
they're the best egg sandwiches at
people
7-Eleven.
rave about the gas station
The
food.
gas
I guess
station
it's not
food.
gas. I don't
Yeah, I've watched
convenience.
YouTube videos of it.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I see YouTube videos about it all the time. I
Yeah.
think our phones are connected.
Probably.
But yeah, like the egg salad, and I'm not an egg salad sandwich person, but like the bread looks really fluffy.
They said the bread's super fluffy with no crust, right?
Yeah.
So
And then they do like all kinds of like smoothies that you can like just blend up in a machine.
and super fluffy pancakes.
yeah,
Like this
oh,
fluffy.
Yeah.
And I just saw they have a cafe with mini pigs.
What?
Mini micro pigs. But they can still bite you.
I'm sorry.
So I don't know.
How does one
why
get
would
a
you
micro
be
pig?
worried? They don't exist.
Yes, they do.
No,
I saw them in the
they
picture.
they take babies for 2 months and then they send them away. They have baby pigs. Micro pigs don't exist.
No,
They
these
grow.
are
They grow
these
into.
are bristly old men.
They grow into 100-pound pigs.
Are you sure there's not like
There's
a
my-
teacup pig?
There's no micro pig. It turns into a 100-pound pig.
Are there micro pigs?
Because people were getting scammed. They were buying those micro pigs back in the day. and
Okay.
Next thing
Well,
you know, it's a
There is
100-pound
micro
pig.
pigs, but you can't know what if you're really getting a micro pig. It could grow into a
No,
Okay.
it's not a 400-pound
So
pig. It's
it does
100.
say micro pigs or teacup pigs do not exist as a distinct, officially recognized breed. While piglets are tiny, they typically grow into adults, typically weighing 75 to 150 plus pounds, not staying the size of a teacup. Breeders often use these terms to market hot-bellied pigs, Juliana pigs, or coon-coons, which can grow until they were 5 years old. So even the smallest mini pigs usually grow to be around 100 to 200
Okay.
pounds.
Japan's first micro pig. Let's just go see. Like how big. Oh, I've got to book a reservation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind you, this is the woman who's on a list for the first mini giraffe.
I'm like
When
1
they make a
millionth
mini
person.
giraffe, she's on
I'm
a
on
list.
the list to buy
I
one.
get my mini giraffe.
You're on a watch list is what you are.
No, you guys, I mean, think about it. Can you imagine like a little giraffe like this big and you have little plants in your house and it goes and eats the little plants like a hippo beside it would like be the ultimate.
Giraffes are mean.
You could just get a golden doodle
Giraffes
and
are
like make
nice.
it
No,
like
giraffes are mean.
hair
No,
into
it's
it.
blocking anything
Anything from
Turn-
Japan.
from
Turn off your Wi-Fi. Turn off your Wi-Fi and it'll work.
Mini pigs.
I go incognito.
So are we accepting that there's no such thing as mini pigs?
Yes.
No, not yet.
There's not such a thing as mini pigs.
I'm getting pictures, live evidence right now.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
look at. Let's go. Ho, 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 ho,
That's not a
ho,
pig.
ho.
What
Ho,
is that?
ho, ho, ho,
Okay,
ho, ho,
To
ho.
be fair, that looks like a deer
It's-
and a pig
I know
bred
it is.
together.
Oh my gosh. No, this is probably total AI, but I don't even care. Oh my gosh. These are so cute.
That's awful.
I really
cute.
need a book now.
Guys, she's on a website called, is it Mini Pig?
My pig.
My Pig. Am I?
You can have a private room with the pigs or an introspection or a consultation room. What? To take it
Not
home?
Sure.
But to go back to this, like half the reason I'd want to go to Japan is for the food.
Look at the little pigs.
They're super cute. Bill says,
Yeah, exactly.
I have heard they're delicious at $3.50 for 3 hours.
Can you imagine if you went there and then it was really to eat the pigs?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
You know when you like go to the tank and you pick your lobster?
You could pick your pig. That's
Oh
terrible.
my
That's
gosh.
awful.
Private room planned for 25 minutes.
How much is it?
I don't know.
Logan says there is baby pigs, not mini pigs.
Yeah.
2,300 yen.
What is that?
And
in
one
US?
and maybe 1,100 yen too. Maybe it's 3,300 yen.
Let's do 2,300 yen.
I think that's
US.
like not very much.
$14.37. 2,300 Japanese yen equals
It's I think it's
14.37.
33 or 43, but still okay. So it's $50
Mm.
for me to go see a baby pig.
Okay,
Okay, I'm all about.
where's
this.
that at?
Well, they've got them all over. There's
Wait,
lots of places.
are we frozen, Logan? Or
Are we
was that
frozen
just
right
Dad?
now? I'm just gonna do this to see if I'm frozen, because that makes sense. We don't look frozen over here. Let me
I
see
wonder
if
if a baby pig is as good as veal.
thing. That's like $20. He said.
Logan, I don't
Okay.
think so though.
Are we unfrozen?
Let's do another
Okay,
one
I'm
over
so
here.
checking this out.
Logan said it's $20.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait, did you there's a in Grand Rapids there's a cat.
so
cafe.
I don't think
There's
you
one in
eat
Owasso.
when you're
That's
with
where
the
Hallie
baby.
works now.
Why is it called a
Yeah.
cafe? Because you wouldn't eat with the baby
I
pigs.
think it's because you can get some coffee and the pigs run
Well,
around.
It didn't look like that, but
So
the
I'll
pigs
say
will
that
probably
when we went
attack
to-
you if you have food.
you weren't allowed to bring the food in, but there were cookies and stuff you could eat in the front room.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
it
so
was
when
a
you go in the
cafe,
back.
but when you go to there, you were allowed to bring your drinks, but no food into the
You
room.
can't
with the cat.
feed the baby pigs because I
They,
want to
well,
feed
so
them.
the cats, yeah, you could buy treats that was extra. You
Oh,
could buy
okay.
the stuff,
Okay,
but yeah, I'm sure you
because I
could.
would be unhappy if I couldn't feed them.
Yeah. Thanks, Deborah.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I might.
Yeah,
like
it's
going with
an
the baby
actual
pigs.
cafe.
Yeah, because I was thinking like pigs are potty trained, and I really wouldn't want to like
Maybe they have diapers.
eat food if they're just
I
running
know there's
around.
pigs are really smart. I'm sure they're potty trained.
They're baby pigs. So
I've never
they're-
heard of a potty trained
I think
pig.
they're micro pigs.
They okay. I have heard of potty trained pigs.
Mm.
I'll be honest.
Mhm.
So my son and I did a deep dive the other day of what animal is smarter, an octopus or a dolphin?
Octopus.
What do you think, Lori?
Well, I would say the dolphin, but it's probably the octopus.
So it said that they were kind of like smarter for different reasons because
Okay.
dolphins take on like emotional aspects,
And can communicate well.
but octopi, I'm gonna say, can like you can teach them how to like open a
Mm.
jar.
They can solve.
And do
I say they're
stuff.
really good at solving puzzles.
Yes.
Yes.
So I thought that was really interesting because they have that book and now they're making it into a movie. It's called Remarkably Bright Creatures. It's a really good book. I rated it 5 stars, I think. And Sally Field's going to play the lady that works at the aquarium. So
I'm
Good.
obsessed
Yeah.
with the dogs that do the buttons and communicate.
Yeah.
And this one bunny, he can't stand his brother. So he's always yelling at, I think his brother's Otis or maybe whatever. So he's like, Otis bad, Otis upstairs. Oh, no, Otis. And then there's a little dog now, and he keeps calling it a cat. It's like cat, Frankie, whoever, cat, whatever. And they're like, no, Frankie's a dog. Frankie's a dog. And it's like, no, cat. It
Oh.
cracks me up.
I love that.
But it's kind of cool if a dog can actually tell you what they're thinking. I
Yeah,
thought
what
Duke
knew about
had
that?
I thought Duke had listened to me because I told him not to eat Daisy's bow, and he looked very sad because I never yell at him, and I yelled at him because he's gonna cost me $4,000 in surgery to get all these bows out of his stomach.
Every time she
And
has
he
her head
did-
when he eats it off.
She went 2 days. She had her little bow. I'm like, oh wow, he probably listened to me. He didn't want to get yelled at again. I came home last night, her hair sticking up,
Bow's gone.
bow's gone in his belly.
Yeah. Out to be picked out of the grass. Lovely.
And it's just a slobbery mess. I mean, it looked like something about Mary. This is not good. This is not a good look at all. So
That's funny.
uh,
And the amount of bows that you go through because Duke eats them all.
we see him in it, and then we see him. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, there's a bright pink thing or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah.
I can just imagine us going to the vet and they're being like, well, there's a string of things. And I'm like, yeah, that's the bows.
Yeah, they're all bows. That's what
Well,
he
I mean,
eats.
Bo, they literally would eat whole toys.
Yeah.
She'd shred them apart and just eat them.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like a goat. Just
Yeah,
eat them.
she just
It's crazy
It
how
seems
much our
like
dogs
that have
cost
some
us.
like self-preservation not to do
Yeah.
this.
No, they don't know.
Well, I think she had stomach issues her whole life, so I
Yeah.
think it helped
Make
like
her feel
scratch
better.
her tummy.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That could
That
be.
makes
Oh, that's
sense.
interesting that you say that because I took Sedona to Texas Roadhouse, and I'll never forget when she was little. She was like maybe a year old, probably under,
Mhm.
and she had very bad acid reflux. We'd forgotten to bring her medicine, and she was just screaming. And the only thing that made her feel better is the peanuts. But she ate the entire thing with the shell,
Oh, wow.
the whole thing. And I'm like, this can't be good, but maybe it like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
sometimes I eat peanuts like that because I'm lazy.
that doesn't
The
check.
shell?
But when
Yeah,
it
you never
goes through
eaten
you,
it?
No.
No.
It's good. I mean, yeah, it's like eating a whole kiwi.
It doesn't seem like
You
it
know?
would be
You know
digestible.
how people eat the outside
Exactly.
of the
Because
kiwi?
it's like wood.
It's not really. It just flows through. I mean, it's you
super
gotta
fiery.
imagine. You gotta imagine. We ate bark back in the day.
Did we?
Yes. That's why.
Who is we?
Yeah. Do you know what evolution
That's
is,
why.
my friend?
That's why we have an
evolved.
appendix.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we can
really?
eat bark. Yeah.
And that's why they take them out because we don't really need them
Yeah,
anymore.
that's why they're
'Cause we
getting
don't eat
smaller
bark?
because we don't use them.
Would you
Yeah, 'cause
say
we eat
an
leaves
appendix
and-
is like a second liver?
No. No.
So the liver filters the stuff. Appendix makes it so we can
Eating
eat.
shells. Yes, you can eat peanut shells,
So it's not.
but
to eat
it
too
is
many of 'em.
generally not recommended. Make a habit of it. Well, not toxic. They're composed of roughly 60% indigestible crude fiber, which can cause digestive blockages or irritation if consumed in high quantities.
Yeah.
Plus, they're really not washed very well.
We recommend you don't eat those.
So, okay. Well,
Um,
it was the only thing that made her happy, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially if she was miserable
She was
like
a
that.
screaming bloody murder. So,
And yeah, I mean, the first 6 months, I mean,
oh
it
yeah, she
took
was
forever.
awful.
Yeah.
She was an awful, awful baby.
After like
Unlike me.
having your
That's
six.
probably why I scarred the kids. They're like, I'm not having babies. Those things are gremlins.
No, we
Those
already
things
knew
are
that.
crazy.
Branson was a good baby, wasn't he?
Brance was the best baby.
Oh.
He was the best one of the kids, 1,000,000%, because he would he would have been content to sit at a high chair all day because it took him so long to eat his breakfast that it was lunchtime and then dinner time. He would just like keep feeding me.
And that's
Still-
kind of how it is
happy.
now.
Still kind
Yeah.
of the same, yeah.
Just
can-
happy and just
You can just
whatever.
bring Branson food and he'll just keep eating. No big deal.
Logan was a
Yeah.
super happy baby too. Just smiley and whatever, but he was more active.
I can see that.
So I don't know why I was just reminded me of this, but gosh, I was so annoyed the other day. So we went to this Coney, right?
Coney Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah got an omelet, right?
Mhm.
So she got a Western omelet, and she
Mhm.
said, "Oh, I don't want the onions." So how they rang it up, it was like call it 11.27 or something for the Western omelet. They rang it up as a make your own, so now it was $13
Oh, wow.
because she didn't. And I went up, I'm like, "Hey, she got the Western like this," and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, you can't substitute. As soon as you take something out, we have to ring it up as a customize your own."
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's so you're saving the money and
Yeah, by
and-
not getting something, you're
Wow.
gonna charge me more.
Oh, that's
wow.
That,
was so
that is
irked.
annoying.
Yeah.
What Coney was it?
Gillies Coney
Oh.
over Stanley.
Yeah, that would irritate
yeah.
me. Just
Yeah.
because, like, okay, you set the price at $11.50, say, or whatever, minus the onions. Now you're at $11.20,
One
Yeah.
and now you're gonna charge me $13.
when it
Yeah,
happened
no.
twice in 2 days, we went to play it again last night to look at discs, and we had these 20% offs from this tournament last year,
Mhm.
and we went to go use it, And they're like, oh, you can only use one of them. Whatever, no big deal. So I grabbed the most expensive disc out of them, and handed the guy and was like, hey, we'd like to use that on that. Well, he rang it up under a different disc. So we got it on the $15 disc instead of the $22 one. And I'm like, it's 50 cents, but I'm like twice in 2 days.
I remember when they used to have that like buy one, get one half off. And I'd be like, okay, but I want the 2 most expensive ones. You don't want to do it on the most expensive and the $5 one.
Yeah.
But then it automatically did it the right way, the nice way.
Well, and as on the, working on the other side of it, I always tried to give people the best deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I was not trying to cheat the system, but work the system to, of course it's going to be the most expensive one.
Some of the policies people put in place, you're just like, that's some shady stuff. Like
that's just we went to the Adidas outlet or whatever, and the girl gave me a coupon, and then I'm like, well, I probably am good. So Britt needs one too. So Brighton got one. And then I was buying a pair of shoes for Stell, and Brittany, I said, well, just go up to $100 so you can use that coupon, and then I'll use it on the rest or whatever. So the girl did that, and then she did mine, and then she did a third time and gave us another $25 off.
Wow.
It's like, thank you. That was very kind.
Yeah.
Now that's a better experience.
Yeah.
Well,
they're pretty good at the outlets with giving coupons if they have them to everybody too.
How much more likely are you to walk into an Adidas store now, knowing that
good experience.
I think the important thing is owners empowering their employees to like have good customer service, like realizing like at the end of the day, like I might get to do just a little bit more this way to make somebody happy. So like, for example, on social, we have a really good customer. It's his 50th order. And he's like, I'm really excited for the honey peach and the spice pears to come. And it's decaf, but he's like, it's no big deal. I said, no, like you paid for regular, so he's like, it's really not necessary. I'm like, you did that. You're a great customer. And I know that you like to try new coffees. I have some R&D coffee, sent it to him. He's been raving on every post that we have about how great of customer service. Yes, it costs us money to fix our own mistake, and he was fine with it. But sometimes you just have to do a little extra. It's so nice
when people come in nice.
Yeah,
it's like, it's shocking to me that people come in so hot.
Yeah,
and it's like we haven't even spoken to them. This one woman was talking about calling the Better Business Bureau on us. She had contacted a lawyer. She already contacted her bank
for her mistake.
And it's like she'd ordered a subscription, and we immediately canceled her subscription. Do you know what I mean? And refunded her and whatever. She needed to talk to a manager, so I talked to her, and she was just so hot. About everything. And I'm like, the Better Business, like, what are you had a subscription, we refunded you. We didn't have to.
Right.
Because sometimes I forget about a subscription, and they say sometimes, yes, I'll refund you, or, well, you've got a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and, I'm just going to pick a company. You call Sprint, right?
Yeah.
So you call them, you yell at somebody, you get angry, you hang up, you call back, you're probably getting somebody else.
Yeah.
If you call us and complain, you call back, you're getting the same lady. You're going to get the same response.
But she hadn't even talked to anybody yet. So her immediate reaction was to go to the Better Business, a lawyer, and whatever.
Which is
over a $99 subscription charge.
Yes, your lawyer is going to cost way more.
And then wanted to tell us we signed her up for something. I mean, I just don't understand why people. And then I talked with her. She wasn't very happy. Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm going to tell all my friends. I'm like, okay.
And speaking of that, though, there was something that went viral recently in a city nearby. The guy went into a cupcake shop, and the gluten-free items were in the back and not in a front case. And he just screamed and berated the lady about it and said, I'm going to tell all my friends on social media. So the cupcake shop actually put the video of his behavior up, and the community identified him right away. He went viral, and then
he had a business.
He had a business. He was a business owner, and people started canceling their orders.
And the best gluten-free thing is to have it separated, not even close to it.
That
so that was
smart.
And I think
they
were doing
the correct procedure, but and I think it was a little bit of the, do you know who I am?
He did do that, and
like,
it was really
no. And do we care?
It's kind of a warning that things like can blow up in your face, and like, hey, when you're out in public, like act the way, act in a way that if, your mom was watching, you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Well, and I think for people who are on the front lines working with people every day, it's just like, be kind, because they just get too much.
Yes.
And everybody has a grumpy day. Do you know what I mean? And I do appreciate our customers who have had a grumpy day and then called back. Like, that makes me feel so nice when they call back and say, I'm really sorry. This had nothing to do with you.
Somebody texted
It was a bad day
on the text last week, and they texted something back, not realizing. So we have a text program, and we can read the text if you respond back to them, and we can respond to those as well and have like a text conversation. And Britton responded to, and the lady, whatever she said, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't mean, really. It was just like, why are you sending me this, or something along those lines? And Britton responded back really nice. And she said, oh my God, I am so embarrassed that a person read this. I was just having a bad day.
She was just thinking it was going into nothing.
Yes. And she was like, I just had a bad day. And again, what she said wasn't bad. It was kind of, I think it was like borderline sweet.
Right.
And she was just like horrified that a human read that.
I love it when we do the order confirmations or whatever, and people are like, oh, I got my order, I can't wait to get it, or whatever. And they probably don't think too that they're really going to a real person. I love them. I always think we should probably respond to those. Because I love hearing that.
Deborah says we have the best customer service. And if you ever met Jessica at the front desk, she is like maybe the nicest person I've ever met in my life. So so
when she gets upset, I know then I'm like, I'll handle it.
Well, then if you upset her, then we're all upset, because she's so sweet that it's like, and she loves her job, and it's hard to get her upset, but like, just be nice.
Well, going back to empowering the employees to do the right thing and help customers. I mean, it's almost you to empower them. You got to do it both ways. Is where if somebody calls you and is just cursing you out and being rude, hey, call back when you're calmed down.
That's what I say for sure. Nobody needs to be screamed at or whatever.
You might take a minute.
And I just you can just say, you know what, I'm not going to be talked to in this manner, and hang up, because it's just unacceptable.
I had to file a complaint with USPS, which I do every couple of months. I have to say, because I resell and I have packages on my porch waiting for pickup. A lot of times they'll say they picked them up and they didn't.
Right.
But as part of my business, if I don't ship them every day, then I get dinged on my side.
Oh, I sold something I forgot to.
Oh yeah, you got to do it too.
I know.
You got to do it too. So was it Monday? I had 3 packages waiting for pickup, and FedEx delivered a personal package for me and put it near the USPS packages. The USPS letter carrier took all of the packages. And so I filed the complaint, which they do call right away. USPS does call right away. And they're like, well, we have to close it because we don't know where it is. And I said, well, you did give me a confirmation. I get a confirmation email where you said you picked up 4 packages. And you can see the FedEx picture that shows them the 3 packages and the 1. And you took 4, but there's only 3 for you. If you guys were scanning them when you picked them up, you could prevent this, because you know that this isn't your package.
Right.
He was like, well, I've got to close the case. And I said, I don't want you to, and that was nice. But I'm like, I'll just open a new case, because,
you
that's
didn't
not
solve
fair.
the problem. Yeah.
And to that extent, I said, I know it was an accident, but you did take something off my porch that wasn't yours. And he was thanking me. He said, I've done that route before. You're a great customer. You have packages almost every day. We want to take care of you. He's like, we don't know where this package is. We don't have it. An hour later, my camera goes off, and here is my post carrier and
putting the
package back on my porch.
So they could find it. That's interesting.
Weird where that came from. And at that time, I had contacted FedEx to let them know, hey, if this gets back in your system.
We sent that fridge back to FedEx.
Yeah.
Never got it back.
Seriously?
Never got it back.
Wow.
No. And I'm like, it's a fridge, it was a big size package. It's like, you can't find it. We sent something from here, and they said they never got it, the return person. And I don't remember why it was at the FedEx place. It got something in transfer. And I even called our FedEx rep and stuff, and he's like, I've looked around the warehouse, I can't find. I'm like, it's like a big package.
P.S. It's not small.
It's like 4 feet by, it was a big, I think he actually might have paid me for it.
Yeah. We had a because we ship freight here too, and one of our
Oh,
shipments to our
that was horrible.
franchisees just recently, they're like, we lost it on our dock for 3 days, and I'm like, I don't know what your dock looks like, but
No,
like,
the worst was
how
we
do
were
we miss
going to
pellets?
movie premiere,
oh, that's
and we had
right.
specially made stuff for the Dolphin Tale, specially made mugs and all this stuff,
Mhm.
and stuff to serve drinks at the movie premiere, shipping to California. And we get there and we're like tracking the package or the pallet, and it's
Yes.
not there.
Didn't I have to overnight stuff?
We had
too,
to
guys?
overnight
Yeah.
stuff to be able to make the drinks, but now we don't have this branded stuff,
Yeah.
and the branded stuff isn't good for anything but the
Right.
Dolphin Tale
Right.
premiere.
Right.
They found it on a Macy's dock, like
Yes.
in a Macy's
I want to
background.
add too that's when you guys were also going to like a Napa winery after that for an
Yes.
event, and your back went out,
My back
and
did.
you were there
You
taking
went
care
with
of her.
us.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't she
You
in a
had to go with
wheelchair at that
us.
point? It was that bad. I thought
No.
I
you
don't
guys
know,
put
at
her in a
the
chair.
airport it might have been.
Oh, in the
I think in the airport.
and
I was
Yeah.
worried I couldn't get there fast
yeah,
enough.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
We had a short
Yeah.
layover.
But Branson, yeah,
Yeah.
because we had to put that stupid bar we had to put
Yes.
together, and then we didn't know was it the Sundance or some movie thing.
Mhm.
We dropped everything off, or where we had everything shipped to, we had to transport it to a different location
Yes.
miles away.
Yes.
And I'm like, how are we going to transport a pallet worth of stuff? But
You went
we
to the
met this
SUV, I
guy.
think, right? Yeah.
We met this guy, and he's like, I do logistics. I got this for you. I'm gonna
He did
take care of
too.
this, and he did. He handled everything for
Wow.
us.
I
It was
remember
awesome.
being here and you guys are in California, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I felt so bad because I
Oh.
know you were in miserable pain,
Yes.
and it's like, what do we do?
When it's funny now, obviously doing the distribution side, I could have figured it out. You
Yeah.
know, now I could have.
Yeah.
But back then, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even
Yeah.
charge us anything. I don't know how he figured it out, but he did. And we were like, we had that pallet, but we had to ship it back on the pallet. So we're like hiding the pallet at the event behind a barn or something, so that we'd have our pallet to go back home. And then we didn't have shrink wrap I mean,
yeah.
this guy was awesome.
And that was
Look-
something that we learned after the fact
luckily
is
it
a
was-
shrink wrap.
That box, so it kind of folded up. So we
Yes.
didn't really, because
It
it was
was a
like
bar
it was an
thing.
unfoldable bar that everything fit in, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, what a hero!
Oh,
I
that
mean,
guy was amazing.
It's nice.
He's
when
like,
people,
I got this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what you do? He's like, yeah, I got this. I do logistics. I got this for
Hey,
you.
karma's real.
Yeah.
Well, and it's nice when people just want to help out of the goodness of their heart. Like the amount of times I send my friend Lacey questions, she works in like a DHS, and I'm like, hey, I've got a question for this friend or this
Yeah.
friend. And she'll just, help me out. And I'm like, gosh, I feel so bad, like asking you for favors, And she's like, I love helping people, is what she told me. I'm like, ugh, I love people.
There's
who
a
have a heart
really
to help.
good book, Givers versus Takers.
Mhm.
And it's like who wins, because sometimes it
Yeah.
seems like takers win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And takers win short term,
Mhm.
but givers always win long term, which
Yes.
makes sense because you give not expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
You just give,
Yeah.
but then you might run into someone 10 years later that you
Mhm.
helped out,
yeah.
and now you can help them out
Mhm.
in a big way.
Especially if there's like a butterfly effect, like because you helped me, then this happened, this happened, this
Mhm.
happened. And they might not even realize it, but it's a good feeling. It's a
It
good
is.
feeling. I like helping people if I can.
Makes me. I just want to go back to disc golf. So I mean, everybody really writes their name and number on their discs.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
So I got a call yesterday. The guy's on the course on hole 3. He's like, "Hey, are you B Shaw?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." "All right, I got your disc. Or you live close?" I'm like,
Oh,
"No, it's an hour away." So he sent me his address. I'm gonna drive an
Good.
hour Sunday and go get it.
Oh,
But I mean, quite a few like that same day. Somebody had dropped theirs 2
Yeah.
holes ahead of me. So I grab it and I ran up
you
there.
know, you
Yeah.
can just send him a label and he can throw it in the mail.
I
You want to?
yeah, I'm gonna go out there.
Okay.
There's courses out there I want to play
Okay.
anyway, but
Okay.
no, I would.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
normally
Yeah.
would.
yeah. A couple months ago,
But
my
that's
son,
very cool because some of
Yeah.
those discs are worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
especially if it's a good one, and to not keep it for yourself, right? Because like I know you love getting them. I had a lot of fun when I bought you a disc before.
Yeah, it was that.
I'm like
that's
learning
on.
about it. Like, oh, this one's super gummy, and I'm like, oh, this is so
Well, and the
weird.
discraft people live in our neighborhood.
Yeah,
So
Bob Julio.
yeah.
it's the people who started that.
Oh, I didn't
so.
know that. That's cool.
Mhm.
My son lost his wallet back in December, and a guy tracked me down
Mhm.
and found my phone number. And he called me. And he's like, I want to talk. Hey, is Alex there? And I'm like, you have my son's wallet, don't you? And he did. He had found it in Lansing, but he lived in Owasso. So I drove to Owasso to get it. And then when my husband had to work in Lansing, then he
He
met
took
up with
it.
my son. But I mean, you know,
Yeah, I
you get $200
found a
in this
wallet twice. One time it was in the taxi. It was like in the fold.
Yeah.
I was doing something and I didn't give it to the taxi driver because but I got a hold of the person and got them their wallet. Another time, we were in Costa Rica and it was in the back of the taxi thing. And I tried to reach out to her, but it probably had been there a while. So she didn't reach out, or she probably had to get everything new. And there wasn't money in it. It was just like a ID wallet.
I stole somebody's credit card. I didn't steal it. I was working at the shop, and I took her order, never handed her food and stuff, just never gave her the card back. So she was a regular. So I knew her, you know, I had her name.
Yeah.
So I went to Facebook. I found her, the picture of her, and I messaged her. I'm like, hey, sorry, this is really weird. I work at the Coffee Beanery. I didn't give you your card back. If you want to come back, I'll give you a drink, you know?
Right.
And she did later that day, and she was so thankful. I'm like, no, I stole it. This is on me.
Chatting, and I've done that so many times, left my wallet or left my credit card somewhere.
Deborah says about Jessica, I've chatted with her many times. She is awesome.
She is awesome.
Yes.
We're very, very fortunate to have her.
Not everybody has the amount of patience for customer service.
And the
And I am
sweetest
one of them.
voice. And we did have a past customer service person who is so funny because, and you know who you are, she had the sweetest voice to customers. She didn't sound like that at all in real life. But she'd pick up the phone and be like, hello, how can I help you? And it's like, we just die laughing.
I'm calling her out. Janelle, you know who you are.
Oh my gosh, we just die laughing.
We
It's
would
like,
say, we don't know who this customer service person is because that's not who you really are.
Oh,
Well, then she'd hang up and grumble, you know, and back to her normal self.
oh yeah, it was hilarious.
She was really funny. We love Janelle.
It was funny.
We see her all the time.
Yeah.
She's I went and played bingo with her a couple weeks ago, and she won money. She's like, I'm going to Discovery Cove. She loves.
I'm
doing
so
that.
glad she loves Discovery Cove.
She does. She does.
You know who's got a good phone voice though? Britain. I love whenever I hear hers.
Yeah.
It is funny how everybody gets their little phone voice. Huh?
Yeah, I'm lucky that my customer service side is through social. So then sometimes I have to take a minute, and sometimes it might be 24 hours before I respond to something. I'm like, oof.
Well, that's how I've
Lord, give
instructed
me strength.
everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's like you write the email and then you write something nice at the beginning and the end.
Well, and I think it's a little bit more intense on social because people think that they can just say whatever they want.
I think they just try to get riled people. There are people out there that just are getting people riled. Like they'll say the most offensive things.
Yeah, we've had some nasty comments about people, like some of our influencers, like just mean things people would say. And it's like, this is a person.
What I do love though, and as some people on here probably do, but it's like sometimes my favorite thing is when our customers defend us or defend the person, and we don't even have to say anything,
not a word.
Because I remember the one time somebody was like questioning how we pick winners. Or something.
They accused us of.
Well, they accused us of doing it only people that look like me or whatever. We only pick people that look like me, which was ridiculous because this person their thing was a unicorn. So we don't know what you look like.
Super hurtful to be accused of something like that, though.
Like
it was awful. Yeah. I guess.
Well, like their profile picture was a unicorn. We didn't know that madam, you know. They were probably a boy, you know.
And I told Patty to respond like how we use a generator, you know, it's
which we
like
do. We
whatever
use
done.
box to randomly pick.
But our customers were like, they're nice people, you know, and it just meant a lot because
when people come to our defense, kind of, and that happens often on by the time I get to the comments the next morning, somebody's already, you know, like kind of taken up the helm for us, which we appreciate because, you know, it's not what we say about us, it's what others say about us. And if you know us or watch our lives, you know that, like, hopefully, you know, we have good intentions. We want to serve you the best coffee.
When we are, I mean, just
people.
If you come here, I mean, there's 37 people or 30, not even that many people here.
Yeah.
So it is a small company, family business.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We try the best. We make mistakes, obviously. And we, especially in web, you know, we've got a new Zoe, a new girl there. And, you know, there's a learning curve to stuff.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate when we're given grace because sometimes decaf and regular look the same or different.
Right. Give us the opportunity to make it right. We want you to be happy. You know? I know a lot of people are like, well, if I don't like this flavor, well, and then that's where we get into a little bit of like testiness because like taste is subjective, right?
Well, I just love when
Mhm.
people are like, I've never tried this. I don't like this flavor. Then why did you buy 132 of them?
That's always the best. We're like, if you weren't sure,
Maybe start with a 12 count.
yeah, you know,
Well, so
just
we have
get a variety.
samplers.
Yeah.
You know?
We have a
Well,
try
they'll buy like a
size.
huge thing of K cups,
Yeah.
and it's like,
like the 192
or get I
count.
want them all and see which
That's
one's
what
your
we-
favorites. Because
yeah.
I don't like all of our flavors
Yeah.
the same. Like they're not all 10s to me.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, like vanilla bean or
Mhm.
hazelnut. I just don't care for
Yeah.
hazelnut as a
Mhm.
flavor. Our hazelnut's fabulous, but
Mhm.
French vanilla is too light. I just,
Mhm.
it's not going to be my favorite.
My least favorite's Irish cream. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
we all have ones that we love more than the other, and
Just
you're
like
gonna
we
find
like
the same
all,
way.
we like all different candy
Mhm.
bars or all
Mhm.
different
Mhm.
fruits or.
Well, and like I've had like somebody on our VIP last week said that she didn't care for the flavors in this month's box. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, that's kind of the fun of the box is like next month you'll find.
How can you not love them? I thought this was the best box.
And I remember you saying that, and then we've had other people say that too. But what's funny is, you know, like Britain, like when we do the boxes, we try not to do all fruit
Yeah,
because
this is a fruit
a lot
heavy
of
box.
people don't love fruit
Fruit and
flavored coffee. So we usually try to do like a chocolate, a vanilla, a fruit, a spice. But like we said, with a theme like Shakespeare's sonnets, it's super hard to do that. So we picked flavors that we felt met the theme well. And, you know, you're not going to love all of them.
Oh, this caramel orange
Mhm.
brandy though. If you haven't tried it, I'm just obsessed with it.
Mhm.
If it doesn't become like a permanent flavor, I might be very sad.
And so what I said about that one is that was actually my least favorite flavor in that, which shows you the
I
difference,
love
right?
it. Mm.
What I love, what I am
Hi, Donna.
obsessed with right now, obsessed with, is the horchata coffee. We still
horchata
have
is
some of
pretty
that
good.
left with some vanilla oat milk creamer that Kevin got me. Our roaster got some on accident, and so he brought it in for me. And every time I drink it, I'm like, every sip is so good. And then the coconut cocadas from the Cantina box. Those two flavors. Is that what you're drinking right now?
No, Beanery blend.
I was gonna
The
say,
best coffee.
You're about to
Is the
shock
honey
me.
peach was that
Hello,
this time
Donna.
too? The honey peach.
Honey peach,
Ugh,
spiced
so
pears.
I
the
loved them.
Orange
I thought they were
caramel
great.
brandy,
Mhm.
and what's the other one? Poetic fig.
Poetic fig.
Yeah.
I loved them all, but
Yes.
that's everybody's tastes are different. Like
Right.
my favorite ones are probably caramels and fruits.
Yes.
So
Good morning,
good
Charles.
morning,
Morning.
Charles.
And you're never gonna meet or catch my friend Branson drinking a flavored coffee. Branson is a diehard
so
Beanery
this
blend.
honey thing really went over
Threw him for a loop.
Well, yeah, I want to try all the flavors, and some of them I'm like, oh, I like it, but I don't want to drink a whole cup of it or drink it every day. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I just think I think they're fun to try, but I like to try new food or new drinks, even if it's stuff I probably am not going to like. I'll try a bite to see, because sometimes you're surprised.
Mhm. And that's why our
But no.
samplers are great.
Yeah.
And our, you know, if you're a pod drinker, then we have all of our
Yes.
variety packs that are really
It's
good
like
for that
I want
too.
them all, so you just get to try and
Right.
pick your favorites. So
Yeah.
it's always fun to
I would say there's
try.
almost no excuse, you know, unless you are buying like the full size subscription and you didn't get the subscription box first. Because we have samplers in almost all of our flavors, almost all of them.
Mhm.
And then not as many decaf; those don't usually move as well. But you know, there's options.
But everything's available in decaf except for all the samplers.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
But all of the K-Cups
Yeah.
are. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you can try them all in K-Cup.
Yeah.
And K-Cup and a brewed coffee, like we talk
Mhm.
about, are just different.
Yeah.
They're never going to resonate exactly the same.
Yeah. Deborah said she did try the fig and she's still not a fan. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But to me, it's like it would be like me getting a candy box and saying, "Oh, I didn't like the coconut one. I want a refund."
Yeah.
Well, I don't like coconut. I'm not going to like the coconut one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
there's not a winner in every box of truffles unless you're
No.
getting them from Aldi.
but the
and then those
banana
are
nut
good.
bread, blueberry cobbler, caramel
Yeah.
pecan pie.
Mhm.
I love all
See,
of them.
what they need to do is find somebody who likes the opposite flavors. So if you're the fruity
Yes.
person, find somebody who doesn't like the fruits, and you can just swap the
Swip
boxes.
swap.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
find somebody to give that fig to.
But But I just think it's still fun to try. I mean,
Yeah.
Deborah, did you enjoy it? I mean, I think it's still fun to try, even if I don't drink it,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think Deborah may have told me she liked the peach. I can't remember, one of the two. And Donna says, I understand that. I'm like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just fun. We have been on for almost an hour.
Oh my gosh.
I am highly caffeinated right now. I really shouldn't have drank this whole thing, but it was really good. So, let's see. Donna put a comment. My brother-in-law got calamari. I never had calamari, and I regret trying it.
Yes.
So
I'm a texture person, so that can
Texture
be
person,
tough.
too.
well,
Because of the
calamari is
texture.
so dependent on where you get it.
Yeah.
Because if you get it from a crappy place where it's frozen, it's gonna be
Yeah.
rubbery. It's gonna be
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's
if you
still
go
a weird texture.
If you go get it fresh, it's gonna melt in your mouth like
Mm.
butter.
Is
There-
it-
I've never had it melt in my mouth. It's
Oh,
always
really?
been a little bit chewy.
Oh, that's you got frozen calamari.
Oddly enough, the guys and I were on our way back from Costa Rica, and we got some calamari at the Miami airport, and it was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the airports have some good food actually.
I'm usually
Some
surprised.
of the best sushi I had
Yeah.
was at the Detroit airport.
I
They
had-
had amazing sushi.
I had fish tacos and calamari, and usually how I'm about flying
Yeah.
and eating.
Well, I don't eat sushi before a flight, but I was just visiting our store in the airport, so I wasn't going to be trapped on an airplane. But it was
Oh,
wonderful sushi.
gotta love that.
Where'd we eat that alligator?
Oh gosh, where was
Because
it?
I remember trying alligator again at some point later,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is terrible." But I
We-
remember it just melting in
We
my
had
mouth.
gator bites when we were in Florida
Hmm,
after
I
our
don't remember.
convention. You were probably with us.
Oh, and they weren't good.
I think that
I
I
think that's
love
what
the
it was.
orange.
I think we
yeah,
were at
the
your deli.
orange brandy caramel. I think
Yeah.
Deborah, you and I have very similar tastes.
Mhm.
So, because I liked the
Mhm.
fig because it reminded me, but I loved
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
caramel.
Donna, I'm the same with texture issues. Like rice pudding is like the bane of my
I
existence.
like those.
Tapioca,
Oh.
yeah.
I like those, but I don't like
Mm.
running into coconut in a salad or
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm very picky on running
Mhm.
into stuff in my food.
Yeah.
I feel
Undercooked
like
bread.
everybody gets those weird combinations. Like,
Yeah.
don't put cinnamon in my coffee.
Ah.
I love a cinnamon roll with my coffee,
Yeah.
but don't put
Really?
it in my coffee.
I
Then
love
it's ruined.
cinnamon in the
No,
coffee.
ew.
Cinnamon is so good in the coffee. Yes.
And I think honey is the same way for me. I didn't like that.
Yeah, but you don't like. Would you like honey?
I
on
mean,
its
that's
own?
like
I love
flavor
honey.
coffee on
Okay.
steroids.
big honey fan,
Okay.
but not.
Yeah.
I think it's just with coffee.
Well, and again, I'm just gonna say, like, I know you don't want me to say calories, but my God, I'm sure that this is like lunch. This is a lot of
Well,
sugar.
it's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar
lot
and
of
more
sugar.
caffeine. I'm probably just sitting here like this at this point.
Yeah, with that instant coffee. But I would make it without the coffee and just put a little blob on my coffee.
Yeah.
And I think that would be
Yeah.
I
delicious.
think you should
for a
put it in
special
the
treat.
glass first, though.
Yeah.
And then put the ice and milk.
and then
so
it would go
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it almost like you're saying coffee and milk, and then just the honey whipped on its own on top. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said put it on the bottom
Oh,
before
okay.
you dump
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah,
it,
no,
so
that
that's
would
where
be a
your
good
straw
idea.
is.
Yeah.
You know.
And I would just do honey without the coffee in it, and
And
then
see, I'm
add the
not a
coffee
fan
in
of
there.
cinnamon either in
Yeah.
coffee. I don't
I
know.
love cinnamon.
I like a
Yeah.
good cinnamon toast, but it's more butter than
Mhm.
cinnamon
Mm.
when I make it.
Do you remember when Bob Ashley worked here? His specialty was like making cinnamon toast.
Oh, God.
And sometimes he would make
And
a
those
cinnamon
sausage
toast.
something. Didn't he make
Oh,
some
sausage balls, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those were good.
Is sausage bisquick and shredded cheese.
Those were good.
Mm,
I
Bob,
like
I'd like some
those.
more of those.
We
Those
need
are
to
really
send him
good.
this, Bob. I need some of those in my life. That sounds amazing.
I'll message him after this and
We
tell him
should.
we talked
Oh,
about
we haven't
him.
seen Bob in a long time.
Yeah.
Bob, bring us some sausage balls.
And some cinnamon toast.
No comment.
In a very platonic way.
You know, we just love people who feed us.
We do. I tell vendors, I'm like, if you really want a chance at getting our business, bring us food.
Yeah.
We're very motivated.
I
We're like
love
Willie.
Yeah. We're just a big golden retriever.
that. Golden retriever energy. Okay.
We need to go. Though,
Okay.
so.
It's been an hour. Thank you guys for joining us.